Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. It is class 11th and the subject is entrepreneurship. Dear students, our topic today is entrepreneurial motivation. In this chapter, let us try to know that what is entrepreneurial motivation and what are the things that motivate a person towards entrepreneurship. Let us first know that what is motivation. The word motive, it has been derived from a Latin word that is movere, M-O-V-E-R-E. It means to move. Movere, Latin word, it means to move. And when we talk of motivation, it is an inner state of mind. Inner state of mind that activates, moves or directs our behavior towards our goals. I mean to say that motivation, it is not an outer state of mind. It is inner state of mind, and it activates a person to move, or it directs a person or changes his behavior so that he can try to achieve some goal. So it is motivation. And these motives, they are expressed, and they are the expressions which move, which attract a person towards a goal or a need. So motives or motivation, it is an inner state of mind. It is an inner state of mind which inclines a person, directs a person, attracts a person to achieve a goal. Although we cannot see the expressions of the person, we cannot see the outer behavior of the person, because it is the inner behavior of the person which attracts a person, it motivates a person, it directs a person to achieve some desired goal. Stephen or Robbins, he explains it. He gives a definition regarding motivation. He says that motivation is willingness to exert. So it is a willingness that we try high level of efforts towards organization goals. So we try our level best. We use our capacities, capabilities to achieve some goals, that is organization goal, and it is conditioned by the effort, ability to satisfy some individual needs, but it is conditioned towards a certain thing that the goals or that we are going to achieve, they must satisfy our individual needs. So a person who gets motivated towards a thing, but the condition for that very purpose is that this inclination, that is willingness, it must fulfill some individual need. So individual has a need, and when he gets exerted or inclined towards a certain thing that I will do it, but and I will try my best to achieve the goal, it is motivation. It is willingness to exert. Willingness to exert. We are exerting, we are utilizing our capacities, capabilities, but the desire must be that we have to achieve a certain goal. But this motivation, it has some points which one should note. First thing is that motivation is internal. So I already told you that it's an external state. It is an internal state which motivates a person towards a certain thing that you have to do it. So he is inclined internally. Externally he acts later on, but internally he gets motivated that I have to do. But it is an internal state. It is not external state. But that means that a person internally is inclined towards a thing that you have to do it. So it is internal. Motivation is internal state. And second is, a single motive can cause different behavior. So second thing in this motivation is that a single motive, it can cause different behavior. Just I will cite an example that a person has to get fame in the society, and for that purpose, though his motive is that I will get respect, I will get acceptance from the public, for that very purpose he becomes a trader, he becomes a businessman, he becomes a politician, he becomes a social worker. So main focus is that I will get social acceptance, I will become a socially respectable person. For that very purpose, he can go in different fields. He has different kinds of behaviors, a politician, social worker, or a businessman. But the point for him is that he has a single motive to get fame. Third thing in this motivation is, it is different motives can cause single behavior. A person, he has different motives. For that very purpose, he can get only towards a special thing, one thing. Just a person buys a car. A person buys a car. So he buys a car, but for that he has different motives. Motive is that just I will get fame in the public, or just I will earn some money, or just people will see towards me. So action is one, that he goes to buy a car, but the motives are different: to get fame, to get money, to get social acceptance, or he has to go to his job daily. So motives are different, but action is one, behavior is one, behavior is single. Fourth thing is that motives come and go. Dear students, you might have observed it, that you just dress your hairs for some purpose at a particular time, but with the passage of time, this inclination, this desire, it does not remain on the same pace. It goes on declining with the passage of time. When you go older, it does not remain there, or 2 months, 3 months, 5 months. The motivation to dress the hair, it does not remain at the same pace. So motives, they come and go, they do not remain there. For a particular time, the motives are there, but they do not remain. With the passage of time, they go on declining, and at last they perish. And fifth is the last but not the least, that is motives, or they change with or they act with the environment. Just I will quote an example, that a person who gets smell of meat somewhere, meat is being this prepared for any this invitation. If a person goes through this way, he gets the odor or the smell of this meat. What happens? That he gets motivated towards it. So with the environment, that environment is someone is preparing it for some other purpose, but a person who goes there, he gets attracted with the environment there, or a person, he listens to a song or anything from the environment, he gets motivated towards that, although he has not intention to listen to that, but when he listens to that, so one way or the other, he gets motivated towards that. So these are the 5 pointers which are regarding the motivation. These are the important pointers, that how they react, how motivation react. So I think it is enough for the day. I hope that you might have got it. It is our 6th chapter from entrepreneurship, and tomorrow, inshallah, we will continue it, and we will see the rest of the things regarding motivation. Thanks.